Alright, welcome back you niggas to a new video. Today we're just going to be talking about Ken Omega and all that stuff. Before the video starts, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe. We already have enough watch time, so you don't need to like sit there and put my videos on loop or whatever. We just need the subs now. And yeah, I would greatly appreciate it if you subbed because it's gonna be my birthday soon. I mean, it is my birthday today and I don't really celebrate it, so a sub would be pretty cool and all that stuff. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. And yeah, let's get into it.
Your time has come. There's no way out of this one.
Alright bro, before you start writing all your fucking comments about how ass I am at this game, or about how ass I am at surf or whatever, if you're watching that right now, because I have like some kind of mega clips where I clearly do not have enough to make a whole like video of watch time from it, but that's not the topic we're talking about. But yeah, basically today we're just gonna be talking about Ken Omega and how it's the best game that out of all the fighting games that will ever exist, in my opinion. So honestly, I really think that Ken Omega like put the mark on the mark for the criteria for fighting games and everything like that. So that's why you've seen so many, like from the past year or whatever, so many fighting games are just the same thing. They're just Ken Omega reskins. Every single game that comes out now is just Ken Omega reskin. It's nothing original. It's nothing different. And honestly, Ken Omega was the only one that actually did it like really good. After that, it just kind of started getting unoriginal and unfun, honestly. Like, cause the way that Ken Omega's combat was, it was so generic and so basic, and like at the same time, it was really fun to use. So you don't really have to think about what you're doing. And I remember every day waking up in the middle of the summer, dehydrated from a nap. I'm like, yo, I want to play some Ken Omega right now. And, you know, when they added all the, the bank thing, not the bank thing, what's it called? The thing where you can go do gang wars and everything like that, that was at its prime. Like everybody was doing the gang wars. You would have like whole discords dedicated to like fighting Ken Omega and everything like that. It was just a super fun experience over the summer and everything like that. But obviously it got old as things do get like after a couple months. But honestly, nothing has ever topped Ken Omega so far from the experience of it. Like, I don't think nothing ever will. Oh, Mighty Combat is pretty close, but not really, because it's not really, it's kind of ass. Well, no, it's not ass. It definitely looks better and it feels better overall. But I don't ever think anything will ever top Mighty Combat. I mean, Ken Omega as it is. Alright, now you gotta understand that where I'm coming from. If you really look at the game, the combat system is so simple compared to all these other games. I mean, it's simple and it looks good and it plays well. Now you might say, oh, Ken Omega was just a macro game. You sit there and macro all day and everything like that. And so is all these other games. You gotta realize they're all the fucking same. This is in Ken Omega, you have to put in less work. And honestly, for a person that cannot be sitting there and be playing all day, is sitting at the computer all day, that's probably the best option for them. Now in other games you have to be like, have to sit there, click all day. That's you literally just being, you sitting there playing a game instead of a person just actually going to do shit and leaving their computer on and everything like that. So in my opinion, that's better. You're like, oh, you don't want to sit down and play a video game all day? Oh, you suck.
Boy, if you don't...
Like literally, that's what Ken Omega was. And all the new things, the updates weren't consistent, and that's really what the downfall was. The game, if the updates would have stayed consistent and like they kept on bringing out new content that was actually fun, then then we would all be probably still playing the game till today. But their updates weren't consistent, or they didn't add new things to make the game like feel fresh and everything like that. But after all, it did, like, it was the most unique out of all the fighting games you've seen. Like, all these other fighting games do it so fucking, like, they don't even try to make anything different. And if you're sitting there making a fighting game, you're like, oh, this is Kengan Ashura, yeah, Kengan. Do not fucking make that shit if it's just gonna be, oh, the CEO, punch the bag, do some push-ups and get strong, get the style, then go get your skill, get your other skill, and yeah, maybe get some couple modes or anything like that. Do not make it, because it's gonna die within a month or two. It's not destined to happen. All these fighting games or whatever, they're not meant to be, bro. Like, just go out there and make something original and unique, something with an adventure style gameplay and everything like that, where you have to go out and adventure across the world, You know, do some unique shit that hasn't been done before. I mean, or has been done before, but you put your own spin on it, your own take on it, your own lore. So basically, what I'm just trying to say is that I really think that Ken Omega really topped it off for the standards for fighting games and everything like that. And if you can't release something that feels refreshing or anything like that, just don't do it. Like, don't make a fighting game because they're all really boring. Nobody anymore wants to sit there punch a bag for 5 hours, because especially during school, they don't have time to do that and stuff like that, because you know, work and all that shit, you know. But during the summer, maybe okay, it was all right, but as like the week, I mean the year progresses on, nobody feels like doing that shit, nobody wants to do it, and it's just super boring overall. There's nothing really to do. Mighty Combat was the last game I'm gonna play that's grinding it, unless something comes out that's super unique, like that's like so unique, has a bunch of systems, has a lot of things that you can do besides just sit there and grind and maybe go fight some people afterwards. Like, Ken Omega just felt so good when you first played it, but now it's kind of just ass. It's really laggy, you know. To be honest, all the games now are just fucking cast grabs and everything like that. And I really don't know what to make a video on. Hopefully I got a good PC soon so I can make other games and everything like that. Make videos on other games like maybe Minecraft or any games that I can afford, so I can actually become something more. And yeah, we're gonna hit 1K soon. So yeah, keep on subbing. Like, if you really want to, today's my, I don't know if I'm gonna say in the intro or not, but yeah, today's my birthday, so if you want to sub to me, then you can, because I don't really celebrate it, so a sub would be enough for me, and everything like that. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. That's all I wanted to talk about. I don't know if it's too short or too long, but who cares? But yeah, that's about it, and peace.